Good morning, my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Floss O Ween, day 14. Yes, it is. So let's get to it. So yesterday I stitched on Chromatic Dragon, pain-free crafts. I am doing it on 25 count gridded Lugana. And I'm doing 1/1 full cross. I put in 211 stitches. This is the end of the pages. It's page 18 and 23, right? Yep, 18 and 23 is here and here. So we're getting there, you guys. Getting there. Look at not much more. Not much more, because it comes all the way to here. So, yeah. Not a lot more. November, we're just focusing on this. Okay. Then yesterday was Monday, which is Mill Hill Monday, and I am working on Haunted Lantern. All of the cross stitching is done. The back stitching is done, and I have the orange beads on there. So the orange beads went on the pumpkin. There's some on the pumpkin, and the cat's eyes, and the ghost's eyes, and this pumpkin down here. So you can see them in person. It's just not showing up on camera. So yeah, next Monday I'll be putting more beads on. I don't know if it'll be finished next Monday, but yeah, we'll put on more beads. So I ended up putting on 47 beads. So there's that. What else? Oh, the movie yesterday was the Addams Family. It's from 1991. I know. Can you believe it's that old? It is. I did not watch General Hospital yesterday. I'll probably do that while this is uploading. And I do want to listen to an audiobook today. I just don't know which one. The YouTube I watched yesterday was Becky's Madness for Crafting. So today is Chromatic Dragon until dinner time. Dinner time is a pasta bake. Yesterday was, what did I fix yesterday? Oh, I ended up fixing chicken. So we had chicken thighs and green beans. I didn't have a carb with it. And that was plenty. We were full. Yeah, so today I'm doing a pasta bake. I'm putting sausage in it. I have my Prego sauce, because Prego is my favorite. I do not make my own sauce. I tried it once. I did not like it because it calls for onions. That's all I could taste. So I don't make my own sauce, and that's okay. I don't mind buying it. Today's movie is Addams Family Values. So yeah, I'll be watching that. And like I said, audiobook, we need to spin the wheel to see what we're going to stitch on tonight for Halloween or autumn, because I have autumn whips on it as well. I'm going to write down. I do need to watch General Hospital from yesterday. See. So let's spin the wheel to see what we will be stitching on after dinner. dropping stuff. Okay. We have the wheel. Halloween and autumn whips. Witching You Were Here. Witching You Were Here. Where is that notebook? What did I do with that notebook, you guys? It tells me... Oh, it's here where I looked. It's just that the Hallmark thing is on top of it. Witching You Were Here. Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue 2015. Halloween. Need to find 2015. So here is the 2015. It has an owl on the cover. Witching You Were Here. Page 35. So it looks like this. They show it on perforated paper. Let me see if that's what I was doing it on. Witching You Were Here. Yep. So that's what I have done on it so far. I was doing all the black. So we'll work on it some more today. It does look like, is there beads? Are there beads in the eyes of the cat? Stitch count. No. The eyes are done in parrot green. So no, there are no beads on it. Nope, no beads. It just looks like it because you stitch the parrot green, an X, and then you also back stitch around it with that color. That's what it looks, yep. So that's why it looks like there's beads on it. So yeah, we should be able to get a lot done on that today. So that's what we're stitching on tonight. I did forget to tell you a funny story on Saturday. Well, what happened on Saturday. So I had told you guys that Dylan came here with his girlfriend Candy. Well, she's like 10 years older than Dylan, so she has older kids. She has two sons that are 21, and she has a daughter that's a senior in high school. The daughter and I get along great. I love her. Her name is Grace. Anyways, Dylan saw one of my books sitting out that's a chunker. And he says, Mom, what the hell is that book? It's a chunker. Is that fantasy? And I said, nope, it's not. So he picks it up and he just opens up to a page and starts reading it and hurries up and closes it and says, Mom, it's already got sex in it. And I said, yeah. And Candy starts, and he looks at Candy and he's telling her, and Candy says, yeah, that's what my daughter Gracie's been reading. And Dylan says, yeah, because my mom gave her the books. I said, I didn't give her all the books. She's been buying them on her own. So, yeah, I said, don't even go through my books. You won't like them. I said, and they're even better as an audio book. I didn't dare tell him that his brother's reading smutty books and they are gay books because Justin's gay. He would have probably freaked out over that one. I was dying though. I said, yeah, so then I was reading off some of my smutty stickers on my tablet cover, and my my bookmark says, I don't watch porn. I read it like a fucking lady. So I showed that to Candy and she burst out laughing, and yeah, Dylan did not find any of this funny. I don't know why. I'm like, okay, come on now. It's okay when he tells me about his sex life growing up. Doesn't want me reading that stuff. Yeah, he was always forthcoming to me. I don't know if he ever confided in his dad about shit, but he never had a problem talking to me. So, what else today? That's it. My email yesterday and today says that I have a UPS package coming today. I did not order anything that would be coming UPS. I do have a regular package, mail package from 123 Stitch coming, but that's not coming UPS. And the UPS is, when I clicked on it, it's not telling me where it's from or what store. It's not telling me anything, so I have no clue what it is. It might be a book, because book publishers mostly send their books UPS. I didn't get too many of them through regular mail, and I'm on street teams, ARC teams, so it may be a package for a book. My TV came yesterday, 65-inch. It's an ONN Roku TV. Love it. Oh my God. And then you can set up whatever you want for screensavers. I have the aquarium. Scott walked in. I said, look at this. He goes, oh my God, it looks like you're watching an aquarium. I said, yep. And for the home screen, it's Halloween, of course. I love it. I don't need two remotes anymore. I just have the one. Dylan said you can't throw out TVs like you used to. You have to take them somewheres. Scott says they have a place in Batavia once in a while that'll tell you that they're taking the appliances and stuff. So I'll wait for that. But yeah, he was here. Dylan came, hooked it up for me, because I have a DVD player, a Wii, and an Xbox hooked up to it, and my stereo system. So he hooked them up, and oh my God, it was so easy. Like, my other TV was an Amazon Fire, and every time I added apps onto it, you had to log in. Not every time I wanted to use it, but like if I reset the router or anything, I was always having to log in again. So I already have my password, everything ready, and Dylan says, no, all you need is your Roku account, because I did have a Roku account and all my apps went on that. And I said, yeah, but I still will have to log in to use it for the first time. And he said, no, they're already there. So sure enough, put in my Roku account. All the apps that I watch were on there. I clicked on one and it automatically showed me everything. I didn't have to log in because it's already there. Really? I won't own another Amazon Fire TV. I was not, it wasn't, no. I constantly was told that I was out of memory, so it couldn't upgrade the system, and there was too many apps, and I had to remove apps. So I went in, I tried removing the apps I don't use, which is Amazon Music, Amazon Kids, and it does not let you remove any of their apps. Well, sorry, I'll get a Roku. So the Roku TV is great. My apps are there. I can watch whatever I want. So I didn't watch anything on it yesterday because I had already watched everything I needed to, and last night I was too tired. I've been dragging ass. Hold on. I'm back. It's spam. Always spam. Yeah, so I got the TV. So we set up a new account for propane to be delivered. Our furnace takes propane and my stove oven takes propane. So with Dylan working with a new company, we get family discount. We're switching over to his new company. Well, we were told they would be here yesterday at noon. Well, Friday, Scott got a text message from them saying that there had been a cancellation, so he would be here at 9 a.m., which meant I had to get up early. So I got up at 7:30, 7:45, came in here, made my video, was doing a little bit of laundry, did dishes, sat down and waited. So I decided while I'm waiting, I'm going to watch Addams Family on my tablet at the kitchen table. I had my coffee. I'm doing that. It's going on 10 o'clock. Dylan calls me. Is he there yet? I said no. He goes, what do you mean no? He goes, I sent him out. He's just running late. No. So I waited and waited. Scott calls me at noon. Is he there yet? No. Scott goes, well, that text message said they had the cancellation. He'd be there at 9 a.m. Oh, sorry. 25 after 12, Scott texts me. He's on his way. Now, I know if they have emergencies, they take the emergencies first. That I do get. So the guy gets here. He's young. Doesn't look like he's old enough to be out of high school because, you know, to us, these new kids, 20-somethings, don't look like that. He's cute. So I said to him, I was told you'd be here at 9. He goes, no, I'm scheduled for noon. I said, yeah, we were told noon, and then we were told on Friday that you had a cancellation, so you would be here at 9. He goes, I didn't have a cancellation. I said, well, I've been waiting for you. And he goes, and I'm running late because we had 2 gas leaks that I had to take care of because they're emergencies. I said, that I got. I said, and he goes, in my schedule in my truck shows I'm not supposed to be here till noon. So I don't know what happened, miscommunication. So I jokingly had told him what Dylan said, that Dylan called him a slacker. And he's like, I have been running my ass off since 6 a.m. So Dylan got here, and the guy didn't get here till almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So Dylan gets here before 3 to come with my TV, and he looks out, he goes, that's not my guy. I don't recognize him. So, yeah, then I felt bad for saying that he was a slacker as a joke. So, Dylan hooked up the TV and left. So I told the guy what my son said. My son thought you were one of his guys. I said he works at NOCO. And he goes, does he work at the Lima office? And I said, yes. He goes, I'm from the Akron office. I said, oh, okay. Well, he thought it was one of his drivers coming here today. So the old tank from the old company is sitting out here. So Scott's got to call them, come pick the tank up. Yeah. That was my day yesterday. You should see the size of this freaking TV. It's a 65-inch. Holy crap, you guys. It's freaking huge. I think my other one was a 40. It's huge. And Dylan did have me measure my TV stand to make sure it was going to fit before they even got here. And I told him the measurements. He goes, oh, yeah, that'll be fine. But, oh, my God. This TV is so cool. So I let Justin know the next time you're here and we're watching TV, we get to watch it on the new TV. So he said, yeah, he doesn't have a smart TV, so he has a Roku box hooked up to his. But he says he thinks his Roku box is going because sometimes, he says lately when he's watching, the people's mouths aren't moving with the words and it lags. So I said, guess what? I have 2 Rokus that are still in boxes that I didn't use because I didn't need them, because when I first got Spectrum, they said that you need a Roku to hook up the Spectrum app. The Spectrum app doesn't come with all the TVs, doesn't work on all the TVs. So I bought 3. They gave me 1 Roku, and then I bought 2 Roku boxes. Well, when he got here, he's like, oh, you don't need 2 of them because this here is a Samsung TV, and the one in my husband's room is a Samsung TV. So they have Spectrum apps on the Samsung TVs, just not on my Amazon Fire. So I didn't need the Roku box on this one or that one. So they're still sitting in boxes. So I told Justin, you can have one of them. So I'll give him one of the Rokus. I don't know why he doesn't go buy himself a smart TV. I got the 65-inch for under $300. He won't shop at Walmart because he works at Target. I get that. But he also can get deals at Target, and he has a employee discount. I don't know why he doesn't buy himself a new TV. My parents don't have a smart TV either. I was going to give him one of the Roku boxes, and my sister's like, no, it'll confuse Dad. Don't even bother. Okay. And Dylan said, Scott needs a new TV. Scott has like a little 20 to 30-inch TV because the TV stand was his mother's. And she used one of his sister's old bedrooms and converted it into her little reading TV room. And so she has this huge TV stand. It's got drawers on the bottom that are glass, drawers on the top that are glass, and then the TV can sit in the center of it. And then on the side, when you open it, it holds DVDs. He won't get rid of the TV stand because it was his mother's. Well, it won't hold a big TV. The opening is small. And he says, well, I could put it up on the top, but if he puts it on the top, it's going to hit the ceiling. He needs a new TV, you guys. I don't know what to tell him, but this TV stand, his mother is not going to care if he got rid of it. I get it, that it was his mom's. I get it. I have things that I probably should have gotten rid of too, but it served its purpose. He doesn't need it anymore. And he collects knives. He used to watch, it was a shopping network. It wasn't Home Shopping Network or QVC. It was another one, and they sold knives. Really pretty handled knives, and so he started buying knives. He has a huge knife collection. They're all in their boxes, their original boxes. He doesn't have them displayed anywheres. He just likes collecting them, and he hasn't bought any in years because he hasn't had the money, and he has a lot. So they're in there. I get it, but it's time for him to get a new TV. Anyways, that's it for today. It is, what time is it? 11:52. I need to go get set up to stitch today. I need to go fold a basket of laundry. I need to finish drying laundry that's in the dryer. I have a load in the wash machine that needs to go in the dryer. And I think today I'm going to wash all the towels like I usually do on Wednesdays, because tomorrow's going to be a busy day. That's the other thing. I do not know what time you will get tomorrow's video. I have to leave here at like 9:30. My appointment's at 11. It's an hour away, and I want to make sure we give ourselves enough time for construction work and traffic. It should be okay, but I don't want to be late. I hate being late. I'm never late to my doctor's appointments. So and Scott's going with me. So I want to make sure that we give ourselves enough time. So I want to leave here at 9:30. So if I get up at 7:30, I can do my hair and makeup and still have time to make the video tomorrow. It'll probably be a shorter video. So tomorrow I won't be stitching on Chromatic Dragon. I will just spin the wheel and we'll pick a Halloween or autumn piece for tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm not worried about the Chromatic Dragon. It's still going to be done on time by Christmas. And if it isn't because of unseen circumstances, Justin will understand. He'll get it the way it is, and then I'll finish it after Christmas. But it shouldn't be a problem. But just in case, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. On Friday, I want to go visit my parents, so I won't stitch on Chromatic Dragon on Friday. That's a new start. And I might switch the new start to Saturday, because that's that Halloween Kitty by Hade. I might switch that to Saturday. So I'm seriously thinking that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. That's what's going on today. So, I'm going to go start stitching, and I need to charge my phone. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.